Happy New Year from all of us here at Vader Reviews. It's currently 26 degrees outside, and since it's the cold winter of 2025, let's discuss a story that took place 100 years ago in the cold winter of 1925. Balto, directed by Simon Wells and produced by Amblin Entertainment Amblimation. Released on December 22nd, 1995. The film is based on the true story of the Great Serum Run, where sled-dog teams undertook a hazardous journey in a blizzard to carry antitoxin from the town of Elana to Nome, Alaska, during the diphtheria epidemic of 1925. Principal animation on Balto lasted from 1993 to 1994, as each animator was tasked with completing 5 seconds of animation a week. And while the rough animation was done traditionally on paper, Balto was the very first animated film to use the 2D animation software Toons to digitally ink and paint each frame. Upon its release, critics unfairly dogpiled on this movie, calling a film about sled dogs too mushy. But I have a dog in this fight because I loved this movie as a kid. From the art style and animation to the music, it was one of my all-time favorites. One of the things I enjoyed about this film as a youngling was the voice acting. Kevin Bacon doesn't ham it up as Balto. He delivers his lines in a very natural way, and I honestly wish he'd done more voice acting because he was very good at it. But while Balto was undeniably cool, for me, Jim Cummings steals the show as the main villain. Whether it was Shere Khan from The Jungle Book, Drake from The Pebble and the Penguin, Scar from The Lion King, or Steele from Balto, I always loved how they drew the villain animal characters in these animated films. And I'd always bug my family by wanting to pause the VHS tape so I could draw my favorite bad guys off the TV. Now this film had it all. Humor, adventure, a bit of romance for the ladies, and even a totally wizard grizzly bear attack that always reminded me of the ending of The Fox and the Hound. Interestingly, Jeffrey J. Varab, who actually worked on The Fox and the Hound, co-supervised the animation for Balto, and even brought in some old model sheets from Lady and the Tramp to help his team of animators better understand dog anatomy. Now, while I personally think Balto is a howling good time, sadly, audiences didn't race to theaters to see it. The film had a dismal box office run, earning only $11 million on a $31 million budget. Balto's poor performance was not a reflection on the film's quality, however, as it had the misfortune of opening against a little film called Toy Story. But while it may have been the underdog at the box office, Balto found its legs on home video, spawning 2 direct-to-video sequels, and a following of young faithful fans who discovered it on the shelves of Blockbuster and Hollywood video rental stores. Balto was the 7th and final animated film score by composer James Horner, who had already scored great films like An American Tail and The Land Before Time, and this score is just as good. I have so many fond memories of this film as a youngling, and I always wish there had been a tie-in video game for Balto on the Sega Genesis. From the bear fight to the avalanche, to the falling ice in the cave, I always thought there were great gameplay possibilities here. I remember I even drew out some level designs on paper. I thought collecting vials of antitoxin before you completed each level would be a great gameplay mechanic. I even thought there could be a 2-player co-op mode like Sonic and Tails, where player 1 is Balto and player 2 is Jenna. Obviously, I thought about this a little too much as a kid. But I always loved wolves and snow, so this film really captured my imagination as a youngling. And revisiting it for this review really brought back so many good memories, things I haven't thought about in years. And that's what a great film does. They create emotional touchstones in our lives that we can look back on when we're older. So what films did you love as a kid? Let me know in the comments. Let's start off this new year by reminiscing about happy times and our favorite films from yesteryear. Before we go, I want to thank my blue wizards, brown wizards, and gray wizards. You guys help make the magic happen around here, and I couldn't be more grateful for your support. If you'd like to help support the channel, join our Ko-fi page as a monthly member. A link is in the pinned comment. Until next time, Happy New Year, and may the Force be with you.